Hi, how's your semester going? We're about halfway through the semester, and it seems like it's time for a break. Well, spring break is coming up pretty quickly. In fact, it will be here next week. That'll give you a little time off to relax and not have assignments due during that week. But, of course, after that, the week after, your critical reviews are due. I've tried to schedule that work so that you don't have all of your major assignments piled up at the end of the semester. In terms of the format for the critical reviews, let me ask you to please save all of your reviews as one document. Just write a continuous document with those critical reviews so that they can be submitted as a single file, and I don't have 5 times as many files to try to track down and keep track of. As far as the format for the reviews, if you will put, with the first article, put the bibliographical information at the top of the page, and then under that put the summary of that first article, and then the critique of that article. After that, skip a couple of lines and put the bibliographical information for the next article, and the summary and the critique, and so on through all of the articles that you're reviewing. In terms of my expectations for what you do in the content of your reviews, no more than half of the review ought to be summary, and there I'm looking to see, did you both comprehend the article and were you able to summarize effectively the content and the argument of the article. And the second part, the critique, I will be asking you to carefully analyze the article that you read, looking for both the positive and the negative aspects of the article. It may be that you read articles that are all wonderful and clear, and they make their point effectively. I hope that you do have some articles like that, and certainly you should comment on that when the writer is effective in stating what the proposition or the argument of the article is, and then goes on to clearly prove the point to fulfill that goal. Now, you should comment on that. If the writer included useful graphics, charts, or that sort of thing, if the writer was particularly clear in writing style, or maybe even enjoyable to read because of effective writing, comment on that. But you should also recognize that if an author states a goal for the article and yet doesn't prove the argument, you need to comment on that and say where the defect is. If the writing style is difficult to read, if there are distracting sidelines that don't really fit in, if there's information that the author could have included but failed to do, any of those sorts of things would enter into the I suppose negative aspects of your experience in reading that article. So, summary first with a clear expression of the main content of the article, and then the critique, including both positive and negative aspects of the article. All 5 of those reviews in the same document. If you have any questions about this, or about anything that we do in this class, be sure to use Canvas's inbox. I will look at that and respond through Canvas. If you've posted a question to me and I haven't answered it yet, or you really have a critical need, I have listed in the syllabus my cell phone number, and I want you to feel free to send me a text message. I will respond to that quickly, and perhaps set your mind at ease about questions that you have. So next week, enjoy the spring break. This week we're talking about prophets, primarily Isaiah, and the week after spring break, looking at the 7th century prophets, those really unusual characters, Jeremiah and Ezekiel. But it's going to be an exciting time in the history of Israel, and I look forward to exploring that together with you. Okay, grace and peace.